Hello good people, I am Teacher Nelly, and today I promise that when we come to our class today, we'll talk about these three types of pronoun. Since I did not touch them in the previous class, most of my learners were asking that what is the difference between this type of pronoun and this type of pronoun. They were asking between relative and reflexive, the difference in between. So therefore I decided to do another video that will educate you knowing the difference between a reflexive pronoun and a relative pronoun. Furthermore, we'll also learn more about indefinite pronouns. We are going to start with the indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are pronouns that refer to the general quantity of items or the general quantity of people without being specific. And these indefinite pronouns, they include words like any. They include another word like many. Another one is some. Another one is few. Another one is little. Another one is there is a few. We have another one, a little. Another indefinite pronoun we have is everybody. Another one is everyone. So we have some. Let us write our table. Here we have some. Here we have any. Here we have every. And let's have our no here. And have someone. All these are all indefinite pronouns. We can have someone. Here we can have something. And here we can have anyone, anyone. Here we have anyone and anything. We have everyone. Everyone. And here we have everything. Here we have no one. And here we have nothing. So, if we look at this keenly, we'll notice that the first words, they refer to people, and the second words, they refer to items. That's why we write something, anything, everything, and nothing. All these fall under indefinite pronouns. How can we use indefinite pronouns in sentences? And NB, note, in my previous lesson, I had informed you that most of the indefinite pronouns takes the verb in singular pronouns. For example, I will say, everyone is seated, even though everyone refers to a large number of people, and now we'll use the helping verb is, because is therefore a singular verb. And instead of saying everyone are seated, which is not correct, we'll say everyone is seated. Under everything, we'll say everything is okay with me. And so we should not say everything are okay. Nobody has come yet. We'll not say nobody have come yet, because grammatically that is not correct. Having known the indefinite pronouns, let us now look at relative and reflexive pronouns. What is the difference between relative and a reflexive pronoun? A relative pronoun is a pronoun that introduces a relative clause. Let us now look at relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. And just like I said, a relative pronoun is used to introduce a relative clause. And a relative clause is a clause that gives us more information about a noun or a noun phrase. And in most occasions, we always tend to use relative clause in a sentence type called a complex sentence. And to know more about this complex sentence, I urge you or I recommend you to kindly watch my next video, which will be talking about types of sentences. And these relative clause, they include words like who. We have the first one, who. And another one, whom. We have that. Another one we have whose. Whose. Another one here we have whoever. Whoever. Another one is whatsoever. Whatsoever. Another one we have whatever. Can we use these words in sentences? Examples will say, the girl who visited me is my sister. In this case, we have introduced a relative clause, the word who. Who visited me is my sister. So let us write example here. Like I said, a relative pronoun introduces a relative clause, and therefore, how can we know that this clause is a relative or this clause is not a relative? Now, if you ask between the two clauses, which one is relative, we'll know the one that starts with a relative pronoun is therefore a relative clause. Having known how we can use relative pronouns in example, and now we know the difference between the first clause and the second clause. So this one is the first clause, and this one is the second clause. Now we are going to the third type of pronoun, that is a reflexive pronoun. A reflexive pronoun. What is a reflexive pronoun? From the word reflex, a reflexive pronoun refers to the doer of the action. In this case, reflexive pronouns will just show the doer of the action or the person who did a thing. For instance, I'll say myself. I did it myself. So myself there is a reflexive pronoun. The cat fell by itself. Itself there is also a reflexive pronoun. Let us list them. We have first person and a reflexive pronoun. We have our first person. We have our second person. And here we have our third person. And if you don't know the difference between first person, second person, and third person, I did it in my previous video where I did on personal pronouns. And under first person, we also have singular. We have our singular and our plural. So, what do we write here? Under first person singular, we have I, the person who is speaking, which is me. And now, under first person singular, in reflexive pronoun, we have myself. Myself. And don't forget, these words are written as one word. So here is myself. In plural form, we have ourselves. Ourselves. which are now the people speaking in this case. In second person singular, we have yourself. And in plural, it becomes yourselves. Now, the second person refers to the person whom we can see, or it refers to the person who is being spoken about in this time. So second person and third person can also be affected by time or distance. Now we are looking at the third person. We have herself, himself, and itself. All of these fall under third person because they refer to the people who are not close to us, or they can also be affected by time. When these people are not with us at the time we are speaking, we'll use herself, himself, and itself. All of these in plural become themselves. Themselves. Examples in sentences we can have: I did the work myself. And first person singular. We dug a hole ourselves. And a second person singular we have: you ate the cake by yourself. In plural it becomes you ate the cake yourself. And the third person we have: she did the assignment herself, or he did the assignment himself, or the tree fell down itself. In plural form, it becomes they did the assignment by themselves, or the Christmas tree fell down, the Christmas trees fell down by themselves. For more lessons and classes, follow me and enjoy as we learn together. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Till we meet next time, bye-bye.